Alright, here we are at U11. Solve a system of equations using eliminations with word problems. So let's just jump in and get started. An employee at a construction company is ordering interior doors for some new houses that are being built. There are 5 one-story houses and 2 two-story houses on the west side of the street, which require a total of 67 doors. On the east side, there are 2 one-story houses and 3 two-story houses, which require a total of 62 doors. Assuming that the floor plans for one-story houses are identical and so are the two-story houses, how many doors does each type of house have? All right, so first of all, let's go ahead and give our problem some variables. We know we have one-story houses. So let's call that that variable, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to stick with my X because I can't think of anything else. Two-story. Let's give that Y. Now we're going to set up our equation. So there are 5 one-story houses. So I'm going to say 5x. There are 2 two-story houses, and altogether on the west side of the street they have 67 doors. Well, they're talking about the same thing, but on the east side. So let's say this is the west side, and then we need something for the east side. Well, there on the east side they have 2 one-story houses and 3 two-story houses, and they require 62 doors. So we've got a system of equations in standard form. We're going to use elimination. So let's go ahead and see how we might work this out. Well, first of all, let's write them together. We have 5x plus 2y equals 67. 2x plus 3y equals 62. Now remember, we had to have everything in standard form, which we do. The next step is that we have to have the same coefficient, in other words, a number in front of the variable with opposite signs. Well, in this problem, we don't have any of that. So we're going to have to change some things around. It's at this point we get to decide which variable we would like to eliminate. And depending on what variable we choose, that's what we're going to multiply by, and that's what we're going to change the signs by. So I think what I want to do is I want to get rid of the y's. So I'm going to get rid of these. I'm going to get rid of these 2 terms. And what I'm going to do is I'm thinking to myself, how can I get the same coefficient? Well, think multiples. So if I do multiples of 2, I get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so forth, so on. If I do multiples of 3, that's 3, 6, 9. Well, notice the 6's match. Okay, so I know I have to multiply both equations to get them to 6. Well, this one I'd have to multiply by 3, and this one I would have to multiply by 2. But I'm not done because the signs are the same, and the signs have to be opposite. It doesn't matter which one you choose to be opposite, just choose one. So I'm going to choose 2. Now, this is how this is going to be rewritten. Here I have 3 times 5x, which is 15x. 3 times 2y, which is 6y. That equals 3 times 67. Let's see. 3 times 7 is 21. Carry the 2. 3 times 6 is 18 plus 2 is 20. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. So I have negative 2 times 2x, which is negative 4x. Negative 2 times 3y is negative 6y. Negative 2 times 62 is, let's see, that's 4 at the end, 12. So 124, but it's negative 124. So this is my new equation. Now I can eliminate. So I'm going to write over here, 15x plus 6y is equal to 201. Negative 4x minus 6y is equal to negative 124. Remember, we're adding these together. So 15x minus 4x is 11x. 6y minus 6y is 0. 201 minus 124. Well, let's see here. I'm going to borrow from there. That gives me 1. I'm going to borrow, this would have been 10, but I'm going to borrow from there. That gives me 9. So that makes that 11. So this is 7. 11 minus 4 is 7. 9 minus 2 is 7. Divide by 11 on both sides of the equation. X, therefore, is 7. So we've got one part. Now go back to the originals and substitute x into either one. I'm going to choose this one. So I have 5 multiplied by 7 plus 2y is equal to 67. Well, 5 times 7 is 35, plus 2y is equal to 67. I'm going to subtract 35 from both sides of the equal sign. That leaves me with 2y is equal to 32. And divide by 2 on both sides of the equal sign. Y therefore is 16, we hope. Let's go ahead and do our check by using this equation. So I have 2 multiplied by 7 plus 3 multiplied by 16 equals 62, we hope. So 2 times 7 is 14. 3 times 16 is 48. 14 plus 48, let's see, 10 of that would be 58. Add 4 more, that would be 62. And 62 does equal 62. So we can write our ordered pair as 7, well, that's ugly, isn't it? 7, 16. So, let's see. The one-story house we said was X. They have 7 doors. The two-story house, which we said was Y, has 16 doors. That's why it's very important that you determine what your X's and Y's, or whatever you're going to name them, are consistent, so that you can answer the questions according to the name of the category, not just X and Y. All right, let's do another. Mrs. Dalton's grandchildren are participating in a gift wrap sale to raise money for their school. She decided to stock up, so she ordered 1 roll of reversible paper and 3 rolls of metallic paper from Randy, spending a total of $46. She also ordered 2 rolls of reversible paper and 5 rolls of metallic paper from Haley, which cost a total of $80. Assuming that rolls of each type are priced the same, what is the price for each kind of paper? So this time I'm going to be a little bit different. I know I have reversible paper, so I'm going to let R be reversible paper. And I'm going to let M be the metallic paper. All right, let's go ahead and write our equations. So let's see, her grandson Randy, I want to keep these straight. She ordered 1 roll of reversible plus 3 rolls of metallic, and she spent $46. So the cost of 1 roll plus the cost of 3 rolls equals $46. And then for Haley, she ordered 2 rolls of reversible plus 5 rolls of metallic, and that was $86? No, $80. Okay, so now we have our two equations. They're in standard form, so step 1 is done. Step 2, however, is not done because everything is positive. We don't have any coefficients that are the same, so we're going to have to multiply to get them that way. And this time I think I'm going to eliminate the r's. They seem the easiest to do. So in order to eliminate the r's, I need to have a 2. So that would mean I'd have to multiply this entire equation by 2, and I need opposite signs, so I'm going to have to multiply by -2. Now I'm not going to do anything to this equation because I already have a 2 here. So -2 times r is -2r. -2 times +3 is -6, so that's -6m. -2 times 46 is -92. I'm not going to put the dollars on there. So then I have 2r plus 5m is equal to 80. Well, now I can add these together. Well, the reversible paper cancels out, and I'm left with the metallic paper. So that's -6m plus 5n is -1m equals -12. 92 minus 80 is 12. The negative, I can't talk anymore. The 92 is a bigger number and it's negative, so I have -12. I'm going to divide both sides of the equation by -1. So the metallic paper costs $12. Now we need to find out how much the reversible paper is. So I'm going to take the cost of my metallic paper, select one of the equations, and substitute inside of that equation. So I have here, I'm going to use the second equation. So I have 2 times the cost of the reversible paper plus 5 times $12 per metallic paper equals $80. So I have 2 times the number of rolls of reversible paper plus 5 times 12 is 60 equals 80. Subtract 60 from both sides of the equation. So I have 2 rolls of reversible paper at whatever cost equal $20. Divide by 2 on both sides of the equal sign. R is equal to 10. So the cost of the reversible paper is 10. The cost of the metallic paper is 12. So we hope. Let's go ahead and place our information inside the first original equation that we came up with, which was R plus 3M equals 46. This is the check. So I have $10 plus 3 times $12. And what we want to see is, does that equal $46? Well, 10 plus 36, does that equal 46? 46 equals 46. We are correct. So our ordered pair, and I'm going to put it in here because I ran out of room. We want the R's to be first, so that would be 10. And the metallic to be second, which would be 12. So our ordered pair would be 10, 12. So the rolls of reversible paper cost $10, and the rolls of the metallic paper cost $12. All right, so I'm going to call it a night on this one. If you have any questions as you go through, please ask. See you on the next one.